Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abachi. Remember, subscribe to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and comment, subscribe. This is episode 280. I'm here today, my co-hosts, Bobby, Rod, and Jeff. What up, y'all?
What
What
up?
up? Welcome
Let's
back
get
to
it.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob.
Good to
Two
be
weeks
back.
running.
Yeah,
2 weeks running.
whole
Come
gang,
back.
the whole gang is here.
Let's get
But
it.
We all,
It's been a
we'll
we
jump
minute.
all
right
here.
into it.
I'm not in.
Huh?
I said
Oh,
we all here. I'm not in the car. What a time to be alive.
I
It's been
know.
a minute.
real stuff. But we jump right into it. We'll start off with Thursday night game. KP screwing it up again. Offense looked halfway decent in the first half. Second half, definitely
Boy, they
abysmal.
couldn't they couldn't complete a pass to save their life. I swear to yo, this shit was
That's been
terrible.
the tale of the season so far. They can't put together a game.
Saquon couldn't even run up the Grand Canyon if he tried to with that
But they
offensive
started off
line.
with two straight handoffs. What did he had? Like 20 yards in the first two handoffs? And then I think that was it for the rest of the
Then
game.
that pick late
You
in the
have
game
the
he
most
threw,
gifted
I
running
was
back in
like,
the league.
huh?
They got the most gifted running back in the league, and they don't act like it.
Yeah, they be. It's like it's weird because last year we using a lot. This year we be like, all right, we like sporadically using. I'm just like, I don't understand what's
Hey,
going on here.
I'm starting to think it's
Um,
not Pachulo now. Sirianni calling the plays again. Take that shit away from him. I think it's Sirianni calling the plays sometimes.
I'm just waiting on Mike McDaniel's to get fired by the Dolphins.
Man, we need some
Well, that's
creativity.
Oh,
Some.
no, he ain't coming there. He a Shanahan guy. He'll be most likely be on the Texans.
Don't worry,
my
we'll,
shit.
we'll
My
see.
he was a genius. He's getting fired.
Oh,
Man, we gonna have Doug. They talking about Doug Peterson coming back as the offense OC.
take it over KP.
I definitely would too. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take that too.
Is
Because that
is
motherfucker.
he employed? Dougie P unemployed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sit out there on the couch with us every Sunday watching the games, baby. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad to be an Eagles fan. Great for my fantasy team. Shout out to Hellscat, aka Cam Scatterboo.
Yeah, I've got
And
him in the league too.
Jalen Hurts, he played a little bit bad, but he did enough for me in fantasy.
20 points. That's solid. I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
I
that's
gotta
playing.
a
take it.
solid game. Look, Jalen had his first pick of the season. Two, it just seems like the routes concepts are all over the place. It's too many throwing the freaking deep ball. You have AJ Brown, one of the most physical wide receivers you could have. Throw that motherfucker a slant and let him go to work.
Yeah, I think
I got
the one
wonder.
play where he threw the pick, he was open, but it kind of took a while for that play for him to get open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a bad ball to Dotson, and also it was Johan Dotson's fault that he didn't get no separation from the corner.
It was
But
just a bad read though. He had once the safety dropped, the corner drop, he had AJ Brown.
Yeah, he
Wow.
did. It just took a
yeah,
little bit to that joint development. I guess probably the O line didn't hold up long enough.
but here's also the thing too. If y'all ain't noticed about AJ, I think his knees still hurt. He ain't been getting that much good separation off these routes as like we
Yeah.
know AJ can. His separation ain't been that.
But there's certain players where like even if they have that little separation, especially in that situation, I think you trust your number one. Make him
No, no, that's a fact.
let
That's
him go make a play instead of trying. Oh, that shit blew me. Oh my God.
I have always wondered. All right, for at least 2 years now. I wonder what would happen if the Eagles use AJ Brown. How like teams use Debo Samuel? Because like I feel like he's better than Debo Samuel at what Debo Samuel does.
but he a
You see
little
him
bit.
doing all that running with the handoffs, though. I feel like
Yeah,
Debo in a class of his own in that.
Yeah, but
I
also
don't
too,
see AJ
Debo is
Brown in the
more compact.
backfield.
AJ is a little bit taller than him running with the ball and being taller.
Okay.
Shit. AJ won't have no knees.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go get taken out. But I definitely would like to see
Smitty,
them
but I
use
feel
him.
like Smitty too skinny to be moving like Debo
Yeah, no, you can't
off the
use
handoff. He'll
Smitty.
get cracked.
Smitty is
No,
170 pounds. You can't use him like that.
yeah. So, but I feel like he had a good game, six catches with 80 yards. He was involved in the offense, and we lost. So
That's
it's
that's
like
exactly what I was saying. I'm like, I'll take the 100 yards and the win
it's
from
like,
Jalen Hurts.
and I don't think he was force feeding him, but it's like, yeah, he had a good game. But then it was like, I mean, he did overthrow Smitty on that one deep ball.
Yeah, that was
That
Yeah.
was going to be a good jump, but this stuff happened. Everybody be ready to throw him under the bus. But
That's
then
because
Herbert. Herbert be doing the same stuff, and nobody say nothing about
That's
that.
because guess what? Guess what? Because a lot of people hate the Eagles, all right? Because we
Yeah.
proud of our team, but you know what hurts why a lot of people hate the Eagles also as well? Because we are honest about our team. We will tell if our team sucks and be honest, and people want us to be like, "Oh man, woe is me" and all that shit. Nah, we gonna tell it like it is and say, "Dog, these guys are some Adoree Jackson, he's a bum. Okay. He got picked on the whole game. They want us to be like, man, he'll do better the next game.
He
Man,
won't.
I'm scared,
fuck
right?
out
I'm
of here with
scared
that.
next game. Shit might get worse. Imagine Malik Neighbors was out there.
Boy, what?
200
Malik
yards.
Davis would have broke the league record for
Well,
most yards in a game.
I would have went crazy in Dynasty fans if he was still playing last week.
Hell yeah.
Malik Neighbors would have broke the yards per game. He would have broke the league record.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Justin Herbert because Justin Herbert is social media's favorite quarterback to
They
say
love
that.
him. They love him.
They love saying he better than Jalen Hurts, like specifically comparing them two. And like I get it, 6'5" white guy, like that's the
That's what
pro.
it
But
comes
guess
down
what?
to.
He ain't never been out the first round of the fucking playoffs, so I don't even want to talk
The
shit.
comeback is that's what the comeback is. But you can be a better player than somebody who has a ring. Like he's definitely a better player than Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson has a ring.
That is true, but Russell got the criteria for the background. Russell also has shown up in playoff game, has won them playoff games.
Yeah.
Jay Herbo ain't won no playoff games for them. If they win a playoff game, it is mostly due
And in
at
some, he's been
defense.
the reason they lost.
Yeah.
I
One
do.
game to like 3.
So it's funny. For me, it's Jalen Hurts and Bo Nix. Like in college, I love Bo Nix. In the pros, I hate Bo Nix. In college, I thought Jalen Hurts was so ass. In the pros, I'm like, Jalen Hurts is pretty good.
That's what it come down to. Like, you get the job done, do what you got to do, and then I'll
But
take the wins.
today's NFL, the way the media looks at it,
They want the
they want the 4,000-yard passer. You got to throw like 40 touchdowns. And they actually think like these defenses are not good. Like these defensive coordinators are not really looking at film and just letting people just get open.
right. They get paid too. And they
Yeah,
get
like
pretty
come on,
well.
dog. Like that's unrealistic. Like that. This is also
Jalen, I just laugh because I'm like, he outplayed Mahomes twice in the Super Bowl. I was like, you can't say
yes.
nothing to him. So it's like, yeah, he played. All right. It's like, yeah, he playing a little crazy right now in the regular season, but I know he's gonna show up in the playoffs when it matters.
I think that's a crazy comparison too, because like he has way better receivers than Mahomes. Of course, you're going to have better numbers. Way better O line. Way
But
better.
at the end of the day,
Not this year. So we're gonna see if they had that third showdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's funny because you got to keep saying the Super Bowl because when they played in the regular season, Jalen Hurts barely had 100 yards.
But
hey,
you
we got the
win.
dub. Now, don't. Now you sounding like
Got
Chris
the win,
Jones.
though.
Now you sounding like Chris Jones, and you see what Chris Jones is because he gave up on the team. All right, we ain't gonna talk about that shit. all
But the
right?
point
you sounded like that.
if you're talking about outplaying Mahomes, we know I don't even got to look at Mahomes' numbers to know he had more than 100 yards.
No, for sure.
Yeah, but guess what? Guess who
It
threw the
wasn't a
pick?
great game for him either, though.
Guess who threw the pick? Guess who threw a pick?
Yeah, I ain't look up.
Patrick Mahomes that game.
I ain't look
Who
up
threw
no.
a pick?
I know Mahomes had a better game because 100 yards is crazy.
But who threw a
No,
pick?
that is crazy. But would y'all rather the Eagles play conservative and go like make sure they do what they gotta do to get the win, or they try to add some creativity, like at the goal line they tossing it to Goddard, try to get like, do you think they're doing too much or they're out their comfort zone?
Man, I
That's
feel
great.
like they got to get on that complacent offense that KP running because this ain't gonna work in the playoffs. We definitely got to fix some things. Even when Saquon caught that wheel route in the Broncos game, he was like, it wasn't in the
Wasn't
playbook.
even
I'm
in the
like,
playbook.
boy.
It was Jalen and Saquon like, yo, I see something. Let me run this route.
Yeah,
Simple
and then
as
the
that.
other thing, bro, you talk about Patrick Mahomes. He barely had 180.
Barely had one. That's 80 more yards.
Bro, it was an ugly game. It was a strictly defensive game on both sides.
Yeah. It
What
came
did
down to
Pat
the
do?
interception at the goal line.
Pat ain't did look.
I feel like
Pat
that was Chelsea's fault, but we'll take it.
Nah, a pick's a pick because they blame a QB. So when Jalen Hurts it's one of them receivers tip up the ball, they like, oh, that was Jalen Hurts. Nah, Patrick Mahomes, same shit. Nah, everybody catch the same blame. The ball get tipped in the air because you're a receiver. Hey, it's your pick. You hold that pick.
Listen, I think the average Eagles fan thinks Jalen Hurts is top 5, and he's not.
Top 5 in the league overall?
Yeah.
Why is he not? Name your 5 that's better than him.
So the easy ones are Josh Allen,
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes. Those are the easy ones. No one will debate that.
All right.
You're not putting Lamar in there?
Then you got Lamar Jackson. No, I'm not saying that like he not better. I'm just saying that I know no one's gonna push back on
For
Mahomes
sure,
and
yeah.
Allen.
Yeah,
He might
no,
get a little back on Lamar because he ain't got no ring.
take
but-
the ring. Nah, take the
For skill, I'll take Lamar over him.
I'll take Lamar. Yeah, take the ring out of it.
We got Lamar.
Allen ain't got no ring either. Take the ring out of it. Josh Allen ain't got no ring either.
All right, so you got those 3. So I just gotta find what 2 more. Let me think.
Are you gonna say Burrow? Please don't say Burrow. Burrow's still living off of 1 year of success.
I wasn't
You're taking
thinking
Joe Burrow over
And I love
Jalen
Burrow.
Hurts.
I love Joe Burrow.
But hey, you got to put that verdict out now. Burrow he can't. I get
He's
it.
healthy. He is significantly better than most of the people that on the list, even y'all put ahead of Jalen.
He might
Yeah.
have no one.
I
That
wasn't.
season he had, I thought he was gonna have a great season.
You
But
can always argue Burrow because like he do be cooking. He got the worst offensive line in the league.
Oh
and
no,
he's
that's
still
a
cooking.
fact.
but
That's why he always
that's what
injured.
we was trying to talk about. Where like he's
I
putting
am-
up those
I
numbers.
ain't gonna
Those
say Burrow.
4,000
If you
yards.
put Burrow behind the Eagles' offensive line, bro, you talking
Yeah.
great to show on turf energy.
He still gets killed on that O line. This year's O line as well.
Yeah.
His O-line is pretty
If you
bad.
put him on last year's O line, you talking AJ Brown got 1,600 yards, Devontae got 1,300 yards. Like, yeah, I do think he's better than Jalen Hurts.
So who's your 5th person?
My 5th person, I'm trying to not say Matt Stafford, even though we know he does.
Get the fuck
I
out
knew
of
that
here.
was
Please
coming.
stop.
Get
No,
the fuck out of
we're
here.
not
Get the
doing
fuck
that.
out of here.
I knew that was
Hey,
coming.
Matt, you know Matt.
mute this man. Mute him. Mute him.
They
You know
about to kick him
Matt.
from the podcast.
Mute this
No,
man.
I'm not gonna say Matt. I'm saving Matt. Who else? Let me think through all the teams. So nobody in the NFC East. Jalen Daniels is too young. Dak is Dak. So nobody in the NFC East. Nobody in the NFC South. Although I do like Baker Mayfield, but I'll give Jalen Hurts over Baker Mayfield.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
NFC West. Nah, it's not Brock Purdy, although he's been successful.
Successful what? Losing? Yeah, that's for sure.
He-
The Eagles too.
He played well. He's an elite game manager. I'll give him that. But no,
He is.
he can't run.
All I gotta say is if Mac Jones is putting up wins in your place, yeah.
It might be
Game
the
manager is
better
the,
too.
yeah, game manager is the right role for that shit. Saying the game manager is right.
So nobody in the NFC West. NFC North, I mean,
You gonna say Jared Goff?
that's the first name that comes
No,
up.
get the fuck out of here.
Jared Goff is goofy.
Get the
though.
fuck out of here. Mute this
Talk
man.
about Jared Goff.
Mute
Man,
this
home
man. Mute
stadium.
this man.
Come on, man.
I'm not saying Jared Goff. I'm not saying
Oh,
Jared
okay.
Goff. He's good. He's good.
Oh, you gonna say fingernail winner Caleb Williams?
No, not at all.
Because
I'm not
you
gonna-
like you scrambling trying to find his 5th person.
Who you gonna
I'm-
say?
I'm
You gonna
taking
say
Jordan.
Jordan Love?
No, I don't like Jordan Love. I personally think Jordan Love is bottom 15 in the league.
Oh,
Man.
okay. You better not be saying JJ.
Um,
Right, it looked like you
because
made
you're a
our
Michigan
case. You
fan.
made our average.
You better not be
Eagles fan
saying
case.
JJ McCarthy.
It looked like,
I'm-
hey, Rod, it looked like you hurting to find that 5th person
Yeah.
I'm done
that's
with
better
that.
than
You
Jalen
might
Hurts.
agree with the average Eagles
AFC
fan.
Let me get to the AFC. So we in the AFC.
Now we gotta go to the Go ahead.
AFC East. All right, we said Josh. It's not Tua.
Oh yeah, you better not say CTE over there.
It's not
That
Tua.
boy
It's
is
obvious.
that boy is ultimate CTE.
Hey, too, we did not get well soon, brother. We
Man, it's fine.
I'm so nah, he got me high. I'm just being honest. Hey
It's not-
man,
Hey,
the way he said that the Tyreek got hurt, that should tell you the stuff Tua been saying this year is wild. Okay,
let me get to the AFC South. It's obviously not Trevor Lawrence.
better not say CJ.
It's not CJ Stroud.
Better not.
It's not Daniel Jones, although he's having a hell of a season.
Man, we smoked him every year he was with the Giants. I don't even want to hear that.
Yeah, so it's not the AFC South, and then we got AFC North. Aaron Rodgers is too old. If he
We
wasn't
already
old,
said Lamar.
if Aaron Rodgers wasn't old, it would be him. But
That's different. We already said Lamar.
we already said Lamar.
And then it's damn sure ain't Dylan Gabriel.
Damn sure ain't nobody in Cleveland. And then
Sorry, Jalen Hurts is top 5.
Yeah.
and we already said Joe Burrow. I'm counting Joe Burrow at number 4.
Yeah, Hurts is
Still
5.
top 5.
So AFC West. Damn, it's about to come down to Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts again.
Man, fuck no.
Right, you agree with us. Just keep it a being. We keep it pushing.
Who you gonna say, Geno? You gonna say Geno better than Jalen?
No, I'm
Wish
not
you
going to
would.
say. Honestly, you got to think about the Eagles' offensive line specifically when you make this comparison.
You look like you would say Sam Darnold for the Seahawks is better than Jalen.
I already left the NFC West.
Okay.
I think Justin Herbert can win a championship behind last year's Eagles offensive line.
Hypotheticals, if this quarterback was here, bro, they are where they're at.
I think Jalen Hurts is number 6, maybe number 7 behind if you put Matt Stafford in.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. Yo,
Now that's your bias. What they say, what I say, don't let your pride show your ignorance.
Yo, this is ignorant as hell. Hey, mute this man.
Jalen Hurts not consistent enough. He's
Matt Stafford has been in the past 2 years.
Yeah, two
Matt
Super
Stafford-
Bowl appearances,
Matt
Super Bowl
Stafford's weakness
MVP.
is
Playoffs
the
show up
pressure.
every time.
All right, I'm sorry to our viewers. I know I've been cursing a lot, but this is the
Cover
reason
from
why,
CTE.
because this man Rod is freaking delusional and it's taking me off.
Matt
This is wild.
Not mobile. Matt Stafford not mobile. That's the only thing you can say about him.
Matt Stafford. If Matt Stafford was a top 5 QB, man, he would have been he would have got Detroit that Super Bowl ring it already had.
But I
Okay.
think the top 4 you said over Jalen Hurts, you said Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow. Those 4, right, for sure.
I'm cool with that.
Jalen Hurts has beat in all of them. And
I'm
to me,
cool with that. He's
mention-
also outdueled. Look, last year he outdueled Joe Burrow in a game, threw more yards and more touchdowns.
Again, the Bengals are ass. It's
Be
not
a
Joe
win for
Burrow's
Joe.
fault.
For Icy Joe is, actually, me personally, I feel like Joe Burrow is the best out of all those 4 quarterbacks. It might sound crazy because he ain't got the rings because they're not going to put him with Mahomes category. But I personally think if you just look at skill or no rings, I feel like he's the best quarterback
Hey,
out of all
let's
the
be
quarterbacks
real.
been out there.
If we take that logic, then it's Justin Herbert.
There's only 2 quarterbacks that beat Mahomes in the playoffs.
Yeah, AC
One
Joe.
is Joe Burrow and one is Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
But if
I
we
So-
take Rob,
thought
logic,
Joe
then
Burrow's
Justin
gonna have an
Herbert's better than
MVP
Jalen
type
Hurts.
season, but
No, we can't. No, don't do that, Rock. 'Cause Justin Herbert's body of work has shown he has all the skill, but he don't have all the heart.
He's the most prototypical NFL quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I mean, you could say that, but on paper, he's not because he doesn't show up when he needs to. Joe Burrow shows up when he needs
Because
to.
he played. There are I believe in branding heavy with these teams. The Chargers just don't fucking do anything ever. They are the AFC version of the Falcons. They just always
That starts with Justin Herbert. Didn't he throw like 3 or 4 picks last year in the playoffs?
Yeah.
probably did.
Yeah,
Against the Texans.
and
He
when
got
they
killed.
won,
Yo,
when they won
gonna
game
put
1
I
versus
ain't
the
gonna put a
Chiefs,
quarterback
everybody was on the Chargers.
over Jalen Hurts, where Jalen Hurts outdueled everybody's greatest quarterback of this era in Patrick Mahomes twice.
Where
Because
it
the
mattered the
way the
most.
Chargers work, they be in bad spots. So Justin
No,
Herbert
stop
gotta do
it.
crazy.
Because
No, they be in
They-
bad, but that's the name of the game.
They had
Yo,
Lab
you're not gonna
McConkey.
be in a perfect spot.
Come on, man.
Yo, nah, we're not doing that.
When you put Jalen Hurts, the Eagles are rarely in bad spots. We'll give them credit where credit is due. But when they are, Jalen Hurts is throwing picks to Carnell Plott of the
They was
Giants.
talking about lawns and grass as our coach. I didn't think he was gonna make it.
I thought he was gonna get fired. We all thought he was gonna get fired last year.
When he first came in, talking about the fertilizer and the grass. Oh, I said, oh yeah, they about to have a way with him in the media. Yeah, and so but no, let's not act like this is all peaches and roses and sunshine with Sirianni when he early on.
Yo,
It wasn't.
let's keep it a bean, yo. Jalen Hurts is top 5. All right, and he's number 5. All right, let's just keep it a bean.
It's like, I don't know what y'all hate for Jalen Hurts is, man. I don't know what he did to y'all. Did he hurt y'all hard? Or did he messed up y'all parlays when y'all went against him?
I'm telling you, Rob, it's the Eagles fans because
Welcome to Death Row.
they want us. You know what they want us? They want us to be like them and be like, yo, it'll be all right. They'll be better next year. Nah, we're just honest about our players and tell the truth. And they get mad about that.
I
They ain't
think
got
some of
shit
these
to
other
say about
teams
it.
and be delusional, think their team gonna make a championship every year, and it's like, yeah, y'all not like that.
I think the mistake y'all making is mixing up skill set with performance. Jalen Hurts has performed at a top 5 level. Skill set? No, he's not top 5.
Top 5 because he can run and throw. What you mean?
What is that? There's plenty of quarterbacks who can do that.
But name
Jackson
the
Dart
plenty of
can do that.
quarterbacks that have done it at a highly successful rate, though.
And that's exactly Jalen Hurts has
All
performed
right,
at the
but
top
here's
5
the
level.
thing: when
We can't take that away from
when you go into the Hall of Fame, what are they looking at? Stats, with a winning rec percentage, and how well they play. So you got to add that same thing when you're doing QB comparisons. I mean,
Again,
obviously we didn't do the ring thing because we just
Hey,
take it
hey,
out,
hey.
so it'll be.
So
let's do
let's just
the right
ask
thing.
this: Has Justin Herbert missed the playoffs?
No, forget Justin Herbert.
Has Justin Herbert
I
missed
don't
the
really like
playoffs?
him.
That was your
Has
top
Justin Herbert
5
missed the
QB.
playoffs? Has Jalen Hurts missed the playoffs?
I want you to think about skills. If we swap
No.
Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray,
You keep saying this
Get the
swap. All
fuck
right,
out! You
you said
comparing
Kyler
that?
Murray is
Yo,
crazy.
I gotta stop. I
Yo,
gotta stop.
I'm
I gotta
about
stop.
to-
if we, I'm talking
Let me
about skills.
stop. Let me.
Hey, you got to go
Kyler
mute.
Murray is highly
Let me
skilled.
stop. Let me stop.
Arizona's ass.
All right.
Arizona is ass. Kyler
Oh,
Murray's not.
hey! At that rate, bro, we gonna go to the next topic of the WNBA
You
Finals.
just mad because I was about to say
Do
something
you
real
wait?
bad.
No,
Oh, you just said it.
do
Kyler
you
Murray. I cannot, bro.
Yo, I can't
We
believe you said that.
Kyler
are not
Murray?
even going to
For-
entertain that.
forget
Oh,
Kyler
You
Murray?
know
Do you
what?
think
no.
Jalen
You know
Hurts
what's
could
gonna
take
happen
Arizona to a chip?
because you showing so much love to Kyler Murray when the
No.
Rams play the Cardinals this year. That Kyler Murray gonna show y'all how good he is.
Forget
To the
Kyler
Rams.
Murray.
Watch
Do
what
you
happens.
think? Forget Kyler Murray.
PTA to the Rams.
Do you think Jalen Hurts could have took Arizona to a chip? That's the real question.
Why do we keep doing this hypotheticals? He was drafted to the team he was drafted to.
Thank you.
So anyway, now we
some
move on to the
people
next
land in the right
topic
spot.
with the WNBA Finals. I'll let Rod start off since she thought his Mercury was gonna win. And in my defense, I thought before the series started, I had Mercury in 6 because I thought their big three was better than Ace's big three this season. But unfortunately, Satu went down with that injury. And even the Aces, as we saw with the Fever season, it's like when one of their other opposing team star players go down, they kind of like ease up and like try to let teams back in. And it's like, luckily, Asia Wilson, I think would be the, if not already is, it will be the greatest WNBA player of all time because that clutch shot.
Yep.
And then her adding that jump shot into her bag and then being able to step back to 3-point line made her game even more undefendable.
Yo,
Nate Tibbetts. Yeah, Nate Tibbetts, brain dead. I never seen no one. We talking about one of the greatest players of all time, and you trying to go one-on-one. Alyssa Thomas is physical, but ain't enough physicality in the world to stop Asia Wilson one-on-one. Then they try to do like a subtle double team where when she catches in the post, they try to send somebody down there. I know they were saying a lot of times they were scared of the shooters that they had with Chelsea Gray. Joy Lloyd finally remember how to play basketball again and at the right time in the finals. And then you had Dana Evans come off the bench. So I get what they were saying, why they didn't want to leave the shooters open. But in my opinion, I feel like you're just going to have to do it because a player of that magnitude of Asia Wilson, you can't let go one-on-one. Because if you're going to let somebody beat you, you got to let one of them guards go off. You got to be like, oh, Joy Lloyd has been playing well all season. We're going to have to rely on her. She's going to have the one that's going to beat us. Now, she did hit in that, what was it, game 3 where she had like 4 threes in like the first half. But I would have to live with that.
This
But,
might sound crazy, but it's like, when teams play Jokic, they question, should we send a little double team? Because he'll make the extra pass. But at the end of the day, I think it's just come down to her making the play she's supposed to make.
So I agree with you.
Go ahead.
I agree with you, and I disagree with you because playing her one-on-one, she had a lot of bad shooting games. She was 7 for 21 in game 4. So it worked, but you still lost by 11. I do, but I agree because if you can stop her from scoring in its entirety and make them rely on shooters, like not to sound sexist, but these are still women who have to shoot, and they don't shoot as well as you would think.
You're not getting canceled.
Yeah. I mean, Jewel Lloyd, great shooter. The rest of them, no. Jackie Young is great.
Hey, we can't just put it just because the women's line is a little bit closer in. Bro, it's some shooters out there like Sabrina Ionescu, sharp shooter.
But that's
Caitlin Clark. I feel like
though.
she shoot better than most people in the NBA.
Yeah,
outside of Steph Curry.
That's why I said not to be sexist because there's great shooters in the WNBA. They're not on the Aces.
I just think you push other players to make plays that is not the player.
And you gotta do how Greg Popovich do it. Like your star player is not gonna beat me no matter what. So I would have doubled Asia. I wouldn't have doubled her with Jewel Lloyd's defender. But I would have let Jackie Young shoot. Jackie Young shoots well, but not well enough to beat me by herself. I would have let Chelsea Gray shoot. Chelsea Gray can make a three, but she don't make it that much to beat me by herself.
Don't do that, Chelsea. She might have had a struggle this year, but she shoot like what around that 35 to 38% range on a career. She's definitely a
And I'm
sniper.
cool with that. I'm cool with that. Aja Wilson needs to score less than 20 points every game. I will double her.
She had like 38, 30, 28.
Yeah, she was cooking. And if she was shooting 7 for 21, if I double her and that 7 for 21 turns into 3 for like 17, we should win that game.
Aja Wilson, I don't like from the games I watch of her. I don't see her forcing shots. I see her making that smart read where it's like, oh, you bring a double team and hit my shooter in the
That's
corner.
what I thought about.
And then I feel like Becky Hammond like has that like Popovich mindset where when you see with the aces, they'll make that extra pass. If you hit it to somebody in the corner and they see the defender gonna come, they're gonna make the extra pass, swing it.
I'll be
Like,
honest.
I don't really see too much selfishness over there, so I don't think that would work because it's always somebody's gonna be. So you're gonna be caught in the shuffle somewhere if you double team with the ace because they're gonna make the extra pass and make your defense work. Somebody's gonna be open every time.
Let's be real. This series came down to the most experienced team winning. All right, you had the most experienced coach with for the past three out of 4 years they won. The experience played the biggest part in this WNBA Finals. Mercury is good. This team was newly constructed after last year. Like it technically was newly constructed. Hey, shout out to them making it this far. But
we overachieved.
They're going to be a force in years to come to be reckoned with. Like they're going to be good.
Because they lost. Like I think this was like the first team in like WNBA history to like make it to the championship. Keep only maintaining 2 players from your roster from last year. Yeah, that's kind of crazy in any league. So that's the fact that they were able to do that with all the new players that came over to the team. That's definitely a good sign for success.
I don't know.
And then guess what? They're going to attract more people to there because guess what? Because of the success they had, they're going to get some people on some vet men's and stuff like that. They're going to attract.
Get BG. They better go get BG back. I love. I'm not gonna say I love. Natasha Mack is a solid player, but sometimes she's just an offensive liability. She be out there getting cardio.
She's not BG.
You don't want BG?
I think we would. I said Natasha Mack. She's not BG.
I don't say I need to go back and get her.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we make it back to the finals for a while. Like we weren't supposed to make it this year.
Yeah.
If Nafisa Collier doesn't get hurt, we would have lost. I think at some point Nafisa Collier is inevitable. Like she gets close every year. At some point she's gonna break through. Even this year, if she didn't get hurt and they made to the finals to play the Aces, they would have won.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's just, but that's just the luck of the draw. Like we could say, like she's gonna get there, but what happens to that draw? There's a lot of ifs for next WNBA season going on with some of these teams. Like let's look at the Fever, for example. The fact that they got to the conference finals without their star player Caitlin, guess what? Caitlin got a lot to prove next year because if that team was balling without her and she don't get to at least to the conference finals again, guess what people gonna say? Oh, they don't need Caitlin. They are exactly going to say that.
I think I might have said this on a previous episode, but they need to move either Caitlin or Kelsey for like a star big. Aaliyah Boston's good, but you don't need both of those guards in the backcourt. Like you don't need that.
With the Aces, they're going to attract people, but they just getting old in age. Like, come on, they won 3 out of the 4 years. That should be interesting. On the Liberty, they got to stay healthy. Definitely, they got to stay healthy. Same with the Lynx, they got to stay healthy. The Sparks is good. They're young, but they need some pieces. They got some young. They need some pieces. The Mercury
to lead there.
The Mercury is going to attract people because of what the success this year. I'm not even going to say the Dallas Wings or the Mystics because they're not good until they draft some more people to help out Paige Buckers and their team. Like they need some help.
The Mystics should be good next year.
The Wings did what they need to do by firing their coach. Praise God! I was so happy they got. I thought he's gonna make it through another season. But yeah, I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Mystics. If anyone thought outside of Mystics fan thought that team was going to bounce back that fast, I would have said you're crazy. But Sonia Citron is definitely a dog.
Yep.
Kiki is definitely a
I knew the,
dog.
I knew the mixes would be good. I drafted Kiki in the fantasy league. I knew she was
You
going to hoop.
did, you did. I gave you that because I thought it was gonna be Nisa tomorrow, and boy was I wrong. She showed up
Like,
late in the season, but I thought she was gonna turn up in the early in the season. But
like the team, it's gonna be a good WNBA season next year, hopefully. And I say hopefully because of what could have transpired. We'll see in the next few days or the next few months what could happen if there's gonna be a season or not. I hope there is. But for right
Uh,
now, I think the Mercury are gonna be the team that you're gonna be looking at like, oh yeah, people gonna have to beat them.
Team
You
to
did you see
watch.
how Agent Wilson didn't want to take the picture with the commissioner?
Yo, they
she
booed
on
the
one.
shit. Oh my goodness.
That was hilarious. But the
but
WNBA,
Asia. Yeah, I'm agree with Rob though. She's gonna be the greatest WNBA player of all time.
Got to.
Like it's
She
not
had a
even
great year too. She ended
like
it the right
she
way.
four
she, she
MVPs.
she
Dog.
won MVP. She won Defensive Player of the Year. She won Finals MVP. She got the scoring title. It's a fifth thing that she got. What else did she get? Finals MVP, right? Did I say that already?
Yeah.
MVP, Finals MVP, scoring title, Defensive Player of the Year, regular MVP. She got all five. So she
Sweet.
is goaded for
Yeah, she's up.
what
Yeah,
I
she's up.
will say.
Good.
And she
What's
just getting
interesting is
started.
because you know how
All I gotta say is Bam, don't
the
mess it up.
NBA
All
has
right.
been around for
Bam, don't mess it up. All right.
Right, because
Treat that
as a
woman right.
kid.
they gonna
Bam,
blame
don't mess
Bam.
this up. Treat that woman right.
All right, go ahead, Rod.
So the crazy thing about where the WNBA is right now, because they about 28 years old, maybe 30. They are in their early stages how at one point the NBA was.
Yep.
But 40 years from now, women are going to be more athletic and they're going to be talking about, oh, Asia Wilson played against hairstylists.
Yeah.
It's going
It's
to be
gonna be
crazy.
crazy.
It's like we're living in what the past was, how they say,
For the
oh, Larry
NBA.
played against plumbers. Like, we're in that right now for the WNBA. And we like, I don't know if people see it or not, but it's so interesting to me.
I can
Got it.
see it. I mean, it's like would you say we're in the 80s decade trying to look for that Magic and Bird moment where you got
Maybe 80s, 70s.
yeah, with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese with how they try to hype that rivalry up?
They trying to, but it got to be somebody for Asia. That's the thing. Asia don't even have a person that's rivaling her.
So Asia might
So it
be
might be
Asia might be correct.
Fisa Collier I would say is her strongest. I would say rival.
Then you might as well
but
call
they don't got no.
Asia
Bill
Kareem.
Russell.
Nah, Asia's Kareem. You gotta give her Kareem.
That's fair. I mean, because what she I think they said something now. She's like the first person to have four MVPs is like her, Will, Russell, Jordan, Braun. I forget the other person.
It might be Bill Russell the same way Bill Russell got what 11 chips. Yeah, Asia Wilson
Yeah.
probably on her way to doing that. But 30 years from now, that's not going to be the norm.
Shoot,
No question.
Bill Russell, and that is the Bill Russell, um, defensive minded. I mean, yeah, won 11 championships as a player and two as a player coach, I do believe. Yeah, yeah, I could give y'all that
So that's
Bill
great
comp a little bit.
in that situation.
I'll give that Bill Russell comp. I just feel like you can't let her greatness just like pass away with what she's doing for the league at the same time.
Yeah.
But they're also, from what the league looks like, they are really trying to put, like I said, they're trying to push Caitlyn to the forefront. I get it, and I'm
You
gonna be
guys, she's the hot player right now as far
yeah,
as the person that's bringing all the clicks and views from
Yeah.
from the younger generation as well as older generation. We know why that she's bringing the clicks, but it's not to take away from her being the skillful player that she is.
yes.
It's to the point where Big Three were trying to offer what $5 million to go play in the Big Three. I don't know why I would have took it if I was her, but I get why she did it because players in that joint probably been roughing her up. Then they were like, oh, she can't handle playing with like us and all that. Go send it back to so. But it's just like the magnitude that you get like offers like that because they know other player. I don't think he even offered no NBA player no $5 million to go come play in the league.
No, they don't offer. It's mostly in Big Three. It's mostly up and coming and then retired players that's still,
Yeah. So it's like she brings it. She brings
she
noise. That's
brings
why
people.
they try to
She
paint
sells
that picture that
tickets.
her and Asia. I mean, her and Angel hate each other so much, which they don't. But it's like they're trying to pivot off that rivalry. They already started in college and bring it over to WNBA to keep bringing the new generation from college fans over to WNBA, which is I understand from a PR point why they're doing it, because it's bringing the views and engagement and having people talk about it. And
But there's a certain thing, I agree with the views and stuff. Now, does Angel sometimes do some of this stuff to herself? Yes, she does. But I think there's a lot of times with those PR, those views and everything. Not every view is a good view. And when you got one player being attacked for because on some crazy stuff by a certain select few of fans, that's where we have a problem, and there needs to be more protection about that.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely got to WB got to do better at handling that. But it's hard to police the social media because you can say whatever you want, and
Yeah.
you get one or two, but you can't get 100,000 or a million people saying something crazy. You gonna go crazy. But like they say people always like to say all publicity, is good publicity. I mean, obviously we know that's not the case, but in terms of viewership, it is. Because if you got when you have chaos and because people enjoy watching chaos. We hate to say it, but why people watch some of these crazy shows and why people love Trump because he brings chaos. So um, and when you have chaos, you're intrigued to
It
see like, all right,
sells.
what insane thing everybody do with Trump, or in this case with sports, what's about to happen with this storyline that they portray and projected that may or may not be true. But now you're intrigued to watch it and things of that nature. Now you connected with this player and all that.
Brings you in.
So I feel like they're doing a good job at that. So they need to keep trying to act like they don't like each other. And I feel like you need to tell these players act like they don't like each other just so they can run these ratings up.
I mean, technically, that's what Shaq did with Kobe.
Yeah, because we fell for it. And then
Nah,
come down
Shaq
the
and Kobe.
line, we was like,
Shaq
oh,
did
they
the
didn't
same
really
thing
hate
with
each other
Kobe.
like we thought they did.
And also too, like, shoot, they're also preparing for Jordan hasn't came into the league yet. There's a girl that's about to be
What are you talking
portrayed.
about, Juju?
Yeah,
Juju.
yeah, pretty much
Juju.
Juju.
Carter
Making
Jordan.
the
I mean,
way.
she played
No,
like a
no,
little to get buckets.
Jordan hasn't come into the league yet, and I'm pretty sure that will go up. But I feel like because of certain demographics, they're not going to give Juju that respect that she deserves. We're
Yeah, but
going to give her that.
I feel like they ain't gonna have no choice when she come back. We see how she come back on AC. I feel like she'll come back off it fine. I'm glad she's sitting out this season, not rushing back. Keep collecting the NIL check, Juju. But
Yeah.
so it's not obviously because she wanted. I feel like she's doing it one to take the time to recover, but also she wanted to see how the WNBA is going to deal with with CBA deal. I feel like in a lockout because Kathy, I feel like she on her last term as WNBA commissioner. If they really want to see this league go to the next level, because she over there talking about women should be grateful. I'm like, Caitlin Clark before WNBA.
Look, they
Technically,
want,
she shouldn't even. She should have went to the big three until the WNBA got their shit together because it's
better
like
yet,
y'all ain't paying her nothing.
better yet, she should have went overseas because if not, she should have went to get her master's. Stay
Yeah,
in
it's like
college. Get your
I
The
mean,
master's.
yeah, it's just
parallels
like,
between
huh?
the parallels between the parallels between the leagues is crazy because everybody hate Kathy the same way they hated David Stern. We got they. I don't know who their Adam Silver is going to be, but
Yeah,
they
but
need him.
I feel like David Stern, we hated him because he was an a-hole, but we
Yeah.
did know this stuff is going to get handled the right way.
Yeah, David Stern, he did bring the game. He did expand our game, the NBA game to globally. That was the thing about David Stern.
Asshole, though.
Kathy ain't done that.
She
I
feel
can't, you
entitled.
can't use that comparison. Yeah, David Stern, like I agree with Rob. David Stern was an a-hole. Like everybody know, God rest his soul. There's a lot of
Kathy.
trades that he rejected that was kind of petty, i.e. Chris Paul to the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Give my boy Kobe that fifth ring. I mean that sixth ring if he could have.
Hmm.
But yo, Kathy is definitely not no David Stern. Kathy is just a bad commissioner. That's just my opinion. Just a
Yeah.
bad commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because
Yeah.
when you got several star players talking out, it's not a
Yeah.
good look for you as commissioner. It's
At
showing
all.
one, you don't have no control, two, you have no connection with the players, and everything's built on relationships, particularly with you being the commissioner, your relationship with the players, the owners, and then your sponsors. If any of those three are off, yeah, you're going to get voted out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's like
Yeah,
Survivor. You're gonna get voted off the island.
2 years or less. I guarantee it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying to see her tournament because I'm like, because if she botches this CBA, oh yeah, it's a done deal.
Oh yeah, if a lockout happens, it's over.
But
That's a fact.
yeah, and the sad part is she's from Jersey, and it took her forever to get a Philly team, which is crazy. So you getting teams in Toronto, and I get it. You're trying to grow the brand globally, which is cool. But this is around your home area. I mean, you in Jersey,
So
we don't rock with y'all, but
speaking
Philly,
about that
it's right
Toronto
there.
team, that's crazy because now you got to deal with the same thing that the league, everybody in the league does is going through the customs of Toronto, but the league is losing money. I don't think they should have, in my opinion, I don't think the team in Toronto should have happened yet until you establish it's like some security in the States, if that makes sense.
Nah.
I mean, they got a Philly team coming in 4.5 years.
News: Unrivaled coming to Philly in January.
Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Definitely. But
That's the main thing about Kathy. Kathy's tenure is scarred by Unrivaled because it's crazy that Unrivaled is a more exciting league. That would never happen to the NBA. Like the Big Three is dope, but it's not going to be more exciting than the NBA.
True.
Yeah. But it's going to be a vibe to see watch Arrival in January. I enjoyed the first season last year when I was in Miami. But let's jump to the Philadelphia and Dodgers series. Rob, we were talking about in the chat when they decided to intentionally walk Ohtani, and I was like, yeah, I would have wrapped in there because this been the one time he'll actually hit something because I feel like when it's back against the wall, he gonna make something shake. No diddy. But. We might have tried to probably pitch at him and hope that he struck out or hit the ball, and it went out. But because the intentional walk threw off everything, and it led up to the debacle of our relief pitcher, because I was just sitting there looking when Kerkering threw that pass through the pitch and Real Mutu telling him to throw the ball to first. First of all, the batter broke his damn bat. It wasn't going but so far when you break your bat. All you had to do was pick the joint up, take a deep breath, throw that shit to Bryce Harper at first. We out there be going to the next round. But I mean, I was pissed off at him for doing that. But we got to talk about our hitters that's getting all this money that could hit a pinata if they took the blindfold off of them and put him right in front of it.
Bryce Harper had,
MIA.
He had no.
Other than game 3, MIA. Kyle Schwarber, 56 home runs in the regular season. Comes in here outside of game 3. MIA. Trey Turner. I told y'all we should have waited another year to get over to Shohei Ohtani. Everybody said I was crazy. Yeah, I don't say that no more. Because Trey Turner, MIA again. Against your own team that you left. That's the game where you're supposed to show up.
I ain't gonna lie. If the Phillies getting Ohtani, that was a long stretch. I don't think he was gonna come.
I mean, but I'm saying at this point, you could it's like, yeah, we was hot. We went to this world. Let's try to run it back with Trey Turner. And we indeed did not run it back with Trey Turner because I don't know, bro. It's just like now it's like it was like you was looking early on like the Phillies were the one bright spot in Philly sports was like, oh, they're gonna turn up. But now they're looking like, the early on Eagles back in the 2000s. Get to those big games and choke.
We are such an interesting team because, like you said, all of our star players folded, but our players who are not our star players probably wouldn't start. They turned up, but they also probably wouldn't start on other teams. We need to really upgrade. We need to get an upgrade over Alec Baum, even though he's a great defender. We need to get an upgrade.
That's the reason why we keep him.
Pitching. Y'all need some more pitchers.
I mean, and granted, I'm not even gonna lie and act like I didn't think our season was over when Zach Wheeler went down. To be honest, quite frankly, honest with you, I was like, well, I guess we'll wait for next season. So they definitely did much better than I expected. But to the fact that everybody was praising how we actually have some good relief pitchers this year, I couldn't tell. Duran, he was good, but he come in and he gave up that one run because he's throwing BS to Mookie Betts. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing? You should never get an intentional walk for them. That's how they score, bro.
I forget who was pitch. I forget who was batting, but the ump messed up a pitch too. It got called a ball that should have been a strike.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
but
on the inside.
Yeah, he was messing up a little bit, but a couple of them messed up for us, so I can't get But
But no, we have good players at the top. Our other players are not that good. Like I love Castellanos. He can go.
Y'all
He can
better
go.
they try to get Paul Skeens.
I love my boy Nicky, man. We got to keep Nick.
Y'all need to get
But
the y'all need to
I'm
get
trying
the
to figure
boy
out
from
like because
West Pennsylvania.
Schwarber's a free agent here. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to offer him some crazy because it's like, yeah, you do great in the regular season, but it's like you just a designated hitter. You don't bring us nothing else other than hitting, bro. I mean leadership, of
He
course.
only bat like 240, but he can get you 50 home runs. So like bring
Yeah,
him back.
it's until it matters the most.
Yeah, and I think that's the most
Stott,
important
Marsh,
part.
Cash, Stott, Marsh, Cash. If we can upgrade them, or at least two of them, like
Kyle
we gonna be
Tucker
a
out there in
championship
free
team.
agency. You want to go after him?
Who?
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker,
He's
ooh,
an upgrade.
good. Kyle
He's an
Tucker,
upgrade.
good.
He's an upgrade.
But I'm thinking, what? How old is Schwarber? I know he's like mid-30s now, if I'm not mistaken.
Ranger is so inconsistent, but keep him because he's still one of our best pitchers.
You can like when more than healthy, you got Wheeler. Sanchez did well. He was pissed at Doran when he messed up that game.
Yeah.
Who else we got? And then I was like, where was Aaron Nola at?
We have good pitching. Like Wheeler will be healthy. Luzardo is a dog. Ranger Suarez, although
Make the
inconsistent,
trade for
he a dog.
Skeens. Make the trade for
Go
Skeens.
get Skeens. That'd be dope. If we get Skeens, he's the best pitcher in MLB.
I don't even think our issue anymore is our starting pitchers. It's our relief pitchers that's the issue.
But you got Duran. So get rid of Kerkering. I hate him so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need better. We need better. Not the main reliever. Like we got a good closer. We need better relievers.
It's like I don't know, man. It was just crazy. I don't know. I think we probably should move on from Real Muto. I feel like he had a decent playoff, but he's older now, so it's like we can find another catcher.
He had a decent.
Hey,
I feel like
He was
that
one of
money
our.
with him can be used for like a solid relief pitcher. I'm trying to see who would be a free agent this year as a relief pitcher.
He was one of our best hitters in the playoffs this year. I think he was one of two people batting over 300.
Yeah, you got Edwin Diaz that can potentially opt out from the Mets. And then you got Iglesias from Atlanta. He had a bad season from what he particularly does. So
y'all
maybe
sure,
we get him for a low price.
y'all
But
sure y'all want somebody from the Mets? Shit.
he's over there. He's over there. Iglesias over there with the Braves this year.
Yeah,
No,
go get Peter.
the first
Alonso.
guy.
Peter
You sure you
Alonso.
want somebody from the Mets to come to your team?
Go get Peter
Solid
Alonso.
relief pitcher.
Peter Alonso leaving. Go get him.
Yeah. Cause it's like yo, I love Bryce, but it's like, bro, you had a few good years. Now you injury ridden. We got to see. I'm at the point now to see who willing to take him and go get some open up some more cash. We get some younger guys that hit
That's
just as good at first base.
that's a hard contract to trade. We got him for 13 years.
Yeah,
We'll find an idiot.
y'all paid him.
Yeah, we were dumb enough to do it. Somebody else would be dumb enough to take it.
I'll be
But
the
We
next.
need a new manager. We need a new manager. Our manager didn't do it.
I'm not going that far yet because I
Top
still like
of
Rob Thompson, but I just
He
feel like
folded.
I feel like the wall was against him when Wheeler went out. Because that would have been our guy to go game one against Shohei.
He only showed his management skills in game 4. Games 1 through 3 is like
That was the perfect time to show it, baby. The game
and
of win or
still
go home.
lost. And
No,
still lost.
that wasn't his fault. The relief
Yeah.
pitcher, he was out there for 2 innings and threw the ball to Burrow Mutu like he was Randy Moss.
He did the same
And,
shit.
and here's the thing: if you're gonna throw it to home, at least get it to him on plate. You throw it. I'm like, bro, who's he throwing to?
You could
That seemed
tell
like
he
he
was
forgot how
shook.
many outs they had. That was a terrible decision.
Bro, he
Damn,
said in
Devon.
an interview.
Go there.
He said he's like, well, I saw a real Mutu right there. I thought I'd just get the easy out. It indeed was not easy for you, champ, because you overthrew him.
By a
Overthrew.
lot too.
A professional thrower didn't
Yeah,
throw
it's
it right.
crazy. And it's like, I was like, man, I was talking to AB, but like, I get it. Like, in sports, you get nervous. But, bro, that's when you got to take a deep breath, exhale, and just make the easy
The
throw.
first. Throw that to
Yeah.
the first every time.
Yeah, but let's get to the NFL Week 6 picks. Let's start off with Thursday, abysmal matchup. I, of course, had the Eagles. Man, they let me down. But shout out to Hellscat and Jackson Dart and AJ Brown and who else showed up for me? Jalen Hurts regarding
Hey,
fantasy. Uh, but yeah, I had the Eagles. That's already L. I'm trying to think. Who did I have? Let me go. Let me go to this. What's the John? My sleeper app to pick him, John. Right? Yeah, you in the pick him. I see somebody in the pick him be forgetting to do their picks. I ain't telling them nothing though, because that bread already in.
yeah.
Uh, so
Mm,
yeah, I had the Rams over Baltimore. Of course, I got Dallas over Carolina. I took
Yep.
the Colts over Arizona, Jaguars over Seattle. I'm really
That's
shocked what I've seen over Jacksonville thus far, but they've actually been playing pretty well. Um, Taking the Chargers over the Dolphins, New England over the Saints, Steelers over the Cleveland Browns. I'm taking the Raiders over the Titans in the Bumble. Uh, Packers over Cincinnati. Taking Tampa Bay over San Fran. I'm taking Detroit over the Chiefs. Taking Buffalo over Atlanta, and I'm taking what's this team? I took Washington over Chicago, and I had took Denver over the Jets earlier. I don't know who watched that game, but my condolences to whoever watched that game because ain't no way.
that game ass. That game was so ass.
Who you
Tell
tell?
Devontae already got Hennessy.
Who want to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, go ahead, Bob.
All right, for the Thursday game, yes, I had the Eagles as well. Sad to say that that didn't come true. For the early game, I had the Broncos beating the Jets. For the Steelers versus the Browns, I have the Steelers beating the Browns. It's going to be a dogfight. Chargers and Dolphins, I have the Chargers winning that game. Maybe. Depends since Justin Herbert is a top five QB, but hey, neither here nor there. Patriots and Saints, I have the Patriots winning that game. Rams versus Ravens, I have the Rams winning this game. Cardinals versus Colts. I have the Colts winning this game. Jaguars and Seahawks. This should be a shootout. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars winning this game. Cowboys and Panthers. I had the Cowboys winning this game. Titans and Raiders. Oh, good Lord. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna give the Titans something. I said they can win. I'm gonna give the Titans something. Buccaneers and 49ers. I'm going with the Buccaneers to win this game. Um, Packers and Bengals. I'm going with Green Bay. And then Chiefs and Lions. Whew, that's gonna be a shoot out. But I got the Lions winning this game. And then for the Monday night games, Bills and Falcons, I have the Bills I have the Bills winning that game, and then the Bears and Commanders. I'm gonna go with Jaden Daniels and the Commanders beating the Bears.
Yeah, that's a good John. That's a good John. All right, go ahead, Rod.
Damn, I guess it's on me. I'm trying to load the games, but let me see. If y'all want to call them out, I can tell you who's gonna win.
All right.
I promise
Well,
100%.
who did you have for the Eagles and Giants game? I'm guessing you had the Eagles, of course.
Of course, I had the Eagles. Here go the thing though. So I joined that Survivor pool, and I initially put the Eagles in, and I was like, and
You're dead
I
already.
wasn't remembering how Survivor. So I wasn't remember how Survivor pools worked, and I remember I was like, oh wait, you can only pick the team once, so I'm not gonna pick the Eagles yet. So I changed it. Great thing that I changed it. But yeah, I had the Eagles winning. They lost.
Mhm.
What else we got? I
Um,
can give you Rams.
Jets,
I
Denver.
got the Rams.
Yeah, of course. Who
Just
did you have?
Denver. I had Denver. I
Okay.
had Denver winning that. They did win.
Dallas,
Uh,
Carolina.
oh, Dallas gonna cook them.
Hmm.
Carolina, they're gonna be good in 2 years. It's not 2 years though.
They're
No,
gonna be
that's fair.
good at the end of the season.
Colts or the Cardinals.
I got the Colts. No Kyler Murray. Colts would have won either way, but no Kyler Murray makes it even easier.
Jaguars, Seahawks.
Tough one. Tough one. I like the Jags in this, surprisingly.
Okay, that's a good answer. They've been playing well thus far. Uh, Chargers,
They beat the
Dolphins.
Chargers easily. Like the Dolphins, all that talent on paper, they ass.
Mhm. Not Rams. Patriots, Saints.
Pats. I thought the Saints were going to not win a game. They beat the Giants. Shout out to them. But they should not win another game.
Great answer. Free my man Alvin Kamara. He said he want to stay there. Stop the cap. You know you want to get up out of there, brother.
They trade him. Everybody adding the backup because everybody think they're going to trade him.
I pray they do. He deserves the win. He's too good of a player to play in that sorry franchise.
Facts.
Steelers, Browns.
Oh, Steelers, easy.
Okay, I can't say easy. Browns been putting up a fight against some teams.
Yeah,
man.
they got a good defense. It's gonna be a dogfight.
I wish I'm not a hater, I don't think at least, but I wish nothing but the worst for Dylan Gabriel. Get your door in there, bro. Shout out to the Rams on that pick they just got.
It's fair. Where are we at now? Oh, Tennessee Raiders.
My man Gino should win. Battle of black quarterbacks, but Gino got this.
All right. Green Bay, Cincinnati.
Oh, Green Bay. Cincinnati might not win another game either.
They just got Wacko Flacco.
They got Joe Flacco.
I don't care about that. The Packers probably going
to... fans to care about that. Remember, I was about to trade Jamar Chase, and he showed up. I said, oh, now they got my man Flacco over there? I said, we really about to turn up.
Remember that O-line is still that O-line. If Joe Burrow got to run for his life, Flacco is 40 years old. Good Lord have mercy.
Hey, all he got to do is get it up there. Jamar Chase do the rest. Who we got? Tampa Bay, San Fran.
Oh, Tampa Bay. Fuck San Fran.
Damn. Kansas City, Detroit.
This is a tough game. I think Kansas City needs to win it more, so I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
I don't like that for you. Buffalo, Falcons.
Buffalo.
Okay. What was the team called? Chicago and the Commanders.
No matter what, because Chicago ass.
Damn, shout out to Ben Johnson.
Hey, I will say this: a lock for fantasy this week. If you got Jakarski Merritt, bro, he's about to run over that Chicago defense. That Chicago defense is atrocious against the run.
They so ass.
Shout out to Trevor Lawrence just throwing a touchdown on my boy Brian Thomas. Give me some in that league, baby.
About time, yeah, BT.
Hey, Rod,
Brian
man,
Thomas
once we get off here, we gotta talk some trade talks. I'm trying to make some moves in these leagues, man. Your team is looking real.
I sent you a good trade.
When you said
Josh Jacobs in it.
I didn't see it.
I ain't said it. I sent you the screenshot in the chat to see if you would think about it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna call you once we get off here. But all right, man, appreciate y'all coming. I got any closing remarks?
Yeah, fire Kevin Pachulo, but it's all good.
Couldn't agree with that more. Start the petition, my brother. Right?
So all I got. The WNBA is over. They still did Kyron Lace and Dirty, but we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Fantasy basketball starts next week. League starts in 2 weeks? Can't wait.
College basketball is coming. It's the best time of the year.
Oh yeah, no question, man. It start getting too damn cold outside at night. But yep, let me just stay in and watch sports all night.
Yep.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming on. See y'all next week.
Matt Stafford
Yes,
got
sir.
minus 0.32.